First cast, told you.
I've been fishing since a jet before I could talk. I could catch a limit with a string and a stick. I caught a 5-bill lump before I could walk. And I got the bug, so it's time to go flip. A Yeti full lunch and a tin full of dip. I'll be gone all day, baby, so please don't trip. I swear I'll lose my mind if you don't let me fish. And when he hit,
there's a big hit. Oh yeah.
It's a toe.
What's up, goobers? We are somewhere very exciting today. Let me take you with me and show you. So this is probably the best bass pond in the Midwest, at least Michigan. Maybe I'll disclose where this is, but we are about to have a good old time slamming these boys today. Let's see what happens on the first cast. We're gonna throw a spook a couple times, then we're gonna tie a drop shot on. If that doesn't work, we're gonna convert it to the wacky again. Pretty sure these fish can see me. The water's so clear. All the hits I got earlier came like way out. Those guys spoiled on it. There's a big hit. Oh yeah. On the top of it. They're healthy. Hey, buddy. Oh, this is the same bass that took my worm earlier. Oh, thank you, Rocco. That's great for the fish. All right, so top water bite died off a little bit once it started raining. I'm not sure why, but they were slamming it at first. I'm sure they will again. I just tied on just a simple wacky worm, a Ned rig, a frog, and a jerkbait, and a square bill. So we are going to just fish. I guarantee you we're gonna slam at least 10 4+ pound bass today. So let's get into it. I'm excited. Here we go. I'm fishing straight fluoro. Normally I'd have a leader on still, but the water's really freaking clear. So that's why I'm using the black worm with the blue flake. It's like bluegills. They tend to like that black and clear water, but I also find that they really like it in dark water because they can see it a little better. That's a misconception a lot of people have. That they can't see the dark colors. There's one. That was a 5-pound bass. He broke me off immediately. I might have to switch reels back to the braid. No, I'll just loosen my drag and have some fun with it. I bought this reel yesterday, and I don't know what line he has on it. I think it's about 8 pound, but that was at least a 5-pound bass.
Stop the cap.
That thing broke me off immediately, bro. Well, it's fishing. I'm gonna try to get it out of it. This is the one that I broke off on. That's a 3-pounder for sure. See if I can get this worm out of his gut. Stop trying to swallow me, buddy. Yep. and the hook. Trying to save this fish's life right now. No, stop trying to swallow it. Stop trying to swallow it. He's not bleeding, so that's good. Shit, I wish I had some pliers. See if I can go in through his gills, do some surgery on this guy. We want to save this beautiful fish. There we go, there we go. There we go. Sorry, buddy. Seems okay, so that's good. Almost. No. Hold on, almost. No, don't swallow. Almost, so freaking close. So close. Got it. Wow. This beautiful fish would have died from breaking me off earlier, man. That's why we need to be responsible as fishermen. Let's get him in the water. Beautiful fish. And I got a wacky worm back. He's still just kicking, healthy. Crazy. That was in his gut. Yep. Kicked away just fine. We're gonna tie that wacky back on too. Pull it out of the stomach. Crazy, bro. What? Glad I caught him when I did, otherwise he would have had to pass that. May not have made it because it was a hook. Very glad I caught that fish again. Get rid of this. Neds are for smallies, guys. I mean, I like deep water fishing when the fish are finicky, but if the fish are being finicky on a place that has grass and clear water and they're largies, the wacky worm is the tried and true. Any angler worth his salt will tell you the same thing. Now we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna do like 2 more casts here. That topwater blow up was fun though. All right, back in business. I beefed it up just a little bit because of the size of the bass I just saw, and loosened my drag like crazy. Let's get it. Normally I'd be fishing a braid to a fluoro leader, about 12 pounds. But because I'm out here and I know how many I'm gonna catch, I wanted to challenge myself, and it's what was on the spool, so I was like, let's just get it. Here we go. I'll probably switch to the green pumpkin after a little bit. I got a baby. That was a bluegill. Hopefully it doesn't pick up raining any more than it already is. Just a little sprinkle right now. Doesn't affect much. But if it does, we'll just move it. This pond is out of control. They're all babies, but jeez, every cast, dog. But they're small, but there's a giant here somewhere. I'm gonna catch him, I know I am. I gotta switch my line. What the heck? Broke me off again. No. Alright, so Rocco, let me fish. Alright, we're gonna throw a dead rig now. No, Rocco. No more boat flipping with this fluoro, man. These bass are too hefty. We're using the Ned with the chartreuse on the bottom, a little more action. Maybe they won't want the action, we'll see. Oh, he jumped! A little quicker. Alright, we are not gonna flip this guy. We have been having bad luck with the flipping. that, Rocco? What is that?
No, leave him alone,
This is a small bass for this pond. God dang, he's hooked. Hooked for real. Oh man, I like fishing this finesse tackle for sure, but my this guy, he's like little more than 2 pounds maybe. He bent that hook completely. Probably just because they're so healthy in here. Look at this. Like bent it. We're gonna have to bend that back. That's actually crazy. What if that was that man? Nah, we're gonna have to do this. Look at what this guy did to this. He was hooked in the bottom lip, so he bent it like the wrong way. But that's nutty, dude. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely wild. Gotta be careful when you're doing this because it's hard to grab on. Straight on. Spacing matters right until it looks like it's just gonna sit right on that shank or on the straight part of the hook. There we go. Boom. Like a little worm swimming underwater behind you. I just caught some bait. No, see that guy. That was a bluegill. We're not liking the Ned. I'm gonna have to switch back to the wacky. Something about the wacky, man. Ned rigs are great for structure and stuff, but for this, it's a wacky jerkbait, chatterbait. We're gonna throw it all. Let's get it. So we moved to the other side of the pond. Didn't have as much time as I wanted here today, but we are definitely coming back. This is I stand by my statement. Because of the weather and the fact that I still caught 8 good bass. 6 of them you guys didn't see because I just had to start fishing right when we got here because it looked like it was gonna storm. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna film, and that slowed down. But we're gonna stay back a little bit from the water on the water's still clear. But this side of the pond, I think, is the money spot. So I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see. Polarized glasses do make a difference. Well, Nat, he didn't have it yet. Don't every cast you get a hit though. Wait, it once. Not big and oh, actually decent. Oh yeah, big. Another one following him. What? Right. Here we go. Little guy, but fun. Let's get another one quickly. Then we'll throw the top water in, try to get some bigger guys. We'll come back in the next month or so. In the summer, after the spawn's over. Summer fishing is usually brutal, but in a place like this, they'll still be feeding for sure, especially morning and night. Another one. Oh, he's pulling drag. Wow, got off. That guy was pissed. Holy cow, I'll let him have his life. I don't know how in the world he just got off. Maybe he was pulling too much drag. Maybe I have to tighten this just a little bit. Another one. Holy crap. These are where all the bucks are hanging out. This is where you go if you can't catch the big girls. I just shook them off because I want to keep catching them. The worm's a little broken, but I think they kind of like the action, so I'm going to keep it. I don't see him on beds, but I did catch a girl earlier that was spawned out. So, I don't know what that's all about, but find out when we come back. Come on, take it. Take it. It's a good one. Got him. When I reeled that up and let it drop in the water, he turned around and smoked. Healthy 2 pound. 2.5.
It's gonna be good. Down. Pick up kami. Iyan pa. You should have the pad over there. Let's see.
With this guy, try to spook, then back to old trusty. Take that back. We'll throw one along the side too. I just got these dial with the tulas yesterday. I kind of like them, man. They're real smooth. You can adjust the tension, not like normally you would on the right side of the bait caster, but they got this knob on this side, on the left side, that you can adjust for specific styles of fishing. I really like them. Versatile. Try the old spookity spook. Popper frog at dusk on this pond would be deadly though. Probably a smaller one. Damn, I can cast clear across the pond with this. Nice and slow, but walking the dog wide. Make it look like a dying minnow. For a snake on the surface. Get the right bass, they can't resist it. I'm gonna back up a little bit. I think these buggers can see me, man. I don't think they're as dumb as we say. Pretty dumb, but that pocket.
I have to ask my accountant about that.
Well, or not. Fishing this with straight braid on a medium rod. You want to use medium fast action rods for baits like spooks and jerk baits. I would not throw straight braid with a jerk bait. I would throw braid to a floor or even a mono leader, because the mono leader lets the jerk bait float a little bit when it's suspending. But I find it doesn't make that big of a difference with the jerk bait. In the top water, fish straight braid because it doesn't matter, and why not have that extra strength? Pull them out of the weeds if they get, stuck in there or whatever. And then the medium action rod for those kind of baits, so you can really get that action going. Not fast though, because I want to be able to set the hook on. Then when they hit, small delay before you set the hook. Second delay. You gotta tell your brain not to set the hook right away, because you'll pull it out of the mouth. Gotta be the right bass, man, I'm telling you. Caught a couple on top water. You guys got to see one. That fish we saved, that was a crazy catch. But let's move back to old trusty, the wacky. Swim baits would kill in here, not swim bait, swim jig. But not a traditional swim jig like the high-tech. I like to throw the moving baits along the shallows, and I'll throw the top water in the middle sometimes because I find that I get hits out there, but the moving baits along the shallows to run along the coast.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
That was a big fish. That was a big, big fish. How does this keep happening, dude? It's not the knot I'm tying, I know that.
leader broke off.
Well, now what? I literally cannot comprehend why it keep getting broken off. Never happened to me. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's the fishing gods trying to have me get the bug back. And I've got it. They don't need to do it anymore. Let me win. That was a big freaking bass. That just broke me off.
Stop the cap.
It wasn't like one of those strikey hits. It was one of those like freaking clunk. I come here with like Texas tackle, man, like 20-pound fluoro. For real, we're coming back quick. Always. Bite your tag ends off. And check your drag. So you don't get broke off like I just did. Here's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna tighten this down a little bit because I'm throwing a lighter tackle on a bigger rod. That's why I like these Tulas actually, and then they're smooth. I like them. Yeah. Good money. And that broke tight. Shorten the stick bait up, but make it longer. Add a little bit more action. Put it on the end of the wacky hook. Get a little more action. Kind of like a shaky head.
That people I didn't them put it like that. Like it didn't. No.
Little guy didn't have it. Or maybe, I think because the bait beefed up and the hook's so small, I'm not getting it. We gotta go put that jerk bait on this for a couple cat on got left.
For sure. Look like the
There's one. I let him take it that time. Light, get fish light, bro. You're helping again.
back in the mouth.
This. He choked it. Get these weeds off of this guy. He choked that, dude. Not bad, but those ones that broke me off were huge. There she goes. Alright, we're gonna tie a jerkbait on. Again, I recommend tying this on braid to a fluoro or mono leader. The reason I say or mono, because some people will tell you you should use mono so that the line floats with it while it suspends, so it doesn't throw the action off. But I don't notice a huge difference with jerkbaits, that is. Other stuff, absolutely, especially finesse. Let's go slay them. Hey, Rocco. What do you say? I have a feeling they're not going to be able to resist this. I'm going to throw it in the middle. I think that's where the big girls are laying right now. Cold front. First cast, told you. Not a big one, but decent, actually. A little thicker. for sure. Good little bass. Told me I should have been throwing this the whole time. That right there is why I like to use the braid though. One, because it helps your connection to the lure for the jerks. Two, it doesn't put that slack, that stretch in the line when you're, you know, when you set the hook and fight them. Sometimes it's a good thing, like with swim baits. Sometimes it's not. Oh, he wanted it. Always hit it on the paws, unless it's like a pre-spawn warm day or summer cold front. When they're feeding hard. Right now we're in that weird middle period. We just gotta figure out what they're doing. Not gonna flip him. I learned my lesson with that. Decent little bass though. Barely hooked. Go. Let's get him back in the water. It's crazy, I'm just catching them from the dock like this. When we come back, we'll do a chest mount and walk around the pond. That's when you catch fish after fish, even though we're not doing too bad right now either. Let's go back in the middle. Bluegills are hitting us, man, surprisingly, too. There's one. Little guy. Might be a bluegill, right after I said that. Look at this. What is he thinking? Bye-bye. Oh, there we go. That's the one we're looking for. No. He just is dead weight. Sometimes with a jerkbait, when he pauses, you will not feel them at all. Got it. Another two cookie cutter. Let's see what's going on with this situation. This is fun though. I think we got time for a couple more. place to teach a kid how to fish. Maybe it's where I learned how to fish. I don't know. No idea. Look at this dummy. You can catch anything on a reaction bait. That's just proof. Heck yeah. I was thinking, that's crazy, we must have ESP or something. I was just thinking I'm about to go down after this. Yeah, I want to get more. Caught a lot though. I caught a lot. Oh yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10.
I lost track. But I have to dial my tackle in, man. Because I don't have everything I need. There he is, last cast.
You going?
Yeah. They fight like crazy in here.
Yeah, they're fighters, that's for sure. Can you come out of the water?
What do you mean?
You know, they come out of the water.
Oh yeah, yeah. A couple did.
I love that. That's a good one.
About probably 2.5. All right, it's raining now, so this is the last one. Another cookie cutter, but the other one was like, I don't know. I got broke off on like 2 5s, and then this was about a 2. And the biggest one was probably 3.5 that we landed. It's raining for real now, and we're about to get out of here. Like I said, though, this is a little stock pond, probably the best bass fishing pond in Michigan, at least Michigan, maybe Midwest, I think. But I may or may not have grown up here fishing. But I will keep doing this. I'm gonna come up a lot more, get the tackle dialed in, enter some tournaments, all that. But this shit's fun. It's so fun. It's so fun. Do what makes you tick. Hit that bell, subscribe button. It helps a lot more than people know, especially when you're starting out. For young, small creators that are at the
A
beginning.
Yeti full lunch and
I'll
a
get
10
some
full of
other
dip.
YouTubers
I'll
out
be
here
gone
that
all day, baby, so
do
please
have
don't
some
trip.
fun.
I swear I lose my mind if you don't let me fish. And when he hit, it's a donkey. It's a toad. It's a giant.